Hola, hello everyone. I'm here with Andrew again. We are going to make a delicious Colombian-inspired recipe. I'm from Colombia and I love to cook this kind of recipe here at home, but it's going to have a twist. We're going to make papas chorreadas. My twist is I'm going to use sweet potatoes instead of red potatoes. Sweet potatoes, papas chorreadas with chuleta bayuna. So first step, we are going to cook the potatoes. I'm going to boil the potatoes. You can make it on the oven, but Andrew, my big helper, is going to peel the potatoes. We're going to cut it like in half and half pieces, boil it until it's fork tender.
What you doing over there, Andrew? I want to peel some potatoes.
I have to tell you the story about Papa Chorreadas in my family. My brother, I have two older brothers, but we are close to each other, just like 1 year apart. So my brother, he's older than me for 1.5 years. When my mom used to make papas chorreadas, he asked for papas a la rana. Why? I don't know. He always say, "Mommy, please make papas a la rana," but the real name is papas chorreadas. Really easy to make, and we're going to start in a sartén or saute pan. I'm going to put in medium heat. For the Hogao, it's Hogao, Hogao. We're using green onions or scallions and wash it really good. Cut the ends. I'm using the whole green onions. Some recipes or some cultures, they only use just the green part, like my daughter. Just like here, right, Sarah? But no, I like to use everything. Chop it. The heat medium low, because the green onions is really easy to burn and we don't want that. Salt and let it cook like for 30 seconds. This is the perfect size to copycat my papas chorreadas. Usually you use red potatoes, and we're going to boil it. If you want, or if you prefer, you can put it in the oven too, but I think in the boiling is easier, and it goes to take at least like 30 minutes until it's fork tender. Like this one, because it's bigger, I'm going to cut it in half. And put in the water and let it boil. Now the garlic. Don't skip this part. Hogao really needs garlic, needs the garlic flavor, but it's up to you. But I guarantee you with the garlic, it's going to have as an aromatic flavor that you will love it. So I used 1 or 2 cloves of garlic. Garlic, love garlic.
What happens to the garlic when it gets burnt? Makes a dish wrong, but that goes bad.
When we burn garlic, we made the plate or we made the sauce immediately bitter. It's a very strong, earthy, bitter flavor and overpower the rest of the recipe. So trust me, you don't want to burn the garlic at all in any recipe. Very good question, Sarita. Now we're going to add tomatoes. Tomatoes, for this recipe, I like to peel the tomatoes. It's a technique in the kitchen. It's called tomato concassé or tomatoes concassé. And what you do is just do like a cross here and put it in the boiling water like for 30 seconds and peel it. That is the easiest way to peel the tomato. But in this case, I like to do it myself just with a paring knife so I don't waste the tomato at all. But remember, I have experience in the kitchen. So if you don't have it, don't worry, you don't have to. Just peel it with the hot boiled water. Take this part, we don't want it. That doesn't look good in a Hogao sauce. Hogao. Love that word. And now we're going to chop the tomatoes. Try to chop the tomatoes small, like the same size that we have the green onions, what we did with the green onions. Now we add the tomatoes and our sauce, and I'm going to season it. So what I said in the beginning of the video, each Colombian has different ways to make their own hogao. This is the base of the sauce. But I love to use oregano and cumin. This is the spices that I use with salt and pepper. And this step is up to you. You just can use salt and that's it. I like to use black pepper. This is fresh black pepper and a little bit of salt. So what are we going to do right now? I'm going to let it set, let it cook like for 10 minutes so all the flavors come together. And I'm going to add a little bit of chicken broth and make the magic begins. A little bit of chicken broth. And now my people, my beautiful people, this is going to be a beautiful, perfect hogao. So I say we're going to make a Colombian dinner tonight. Papas chorreadas are the side dish. Now we're making the protein. We're making chuleta bayuna. Chuleta bayuna is kind of a fried chicken steak.
It's like a fried pork cutlet.
Like a fried pot called, actually, no, it's not Italian, it's German.
Germans have schnitzel and Japanese have katsu.
Ah, exactly. You see, he knows better. He knows really good. So that is like the same. But in Colombia, we call it chuleta bayuna. Andrew is an expert. He made it all the time for us. So here we go, Andrew.
So just take some decently thick, because we're going to be butterflying each piece later. Okay, so we're going to remove this fat cap, or else the top section of the final result is going to be chewy.
When you're going to eat it, you don't want a big piece, chewy, right? Fat piece. So it's very important to trim all the fat, or at least most of them.
First, you want to start out with decently thick pieces, as we will be butterflying them later. You want to hit within the range of 200 grams if you're measuring.
You see, and Andrew is using the technique of the bear claw. So it's no chance that he can cut himself. Always use that technique. Very important that
His
you teach.
fingers are out of the way.
And it's always out of the way. So it's very important that you teach your kids that when they're cooking at home.
Stand it up tall. Put your knife right there. It's very important you have a sharp knife, or else there's a very high chance you will cut yourself. You want to be really careful so you don't tear it.
So you don't want to go to the bottom
No.
of this very important step, right? You don't want to go to the bottom, because in that case, you pretty much cut into small pieces. Oops. I think the potatoes are ready.
Potatoes, boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Each country's version is slightly different. The Japanese usually use chicken breast, while chuletas and schnitzel mostly use pork, but the schnitzel usually uses breadcrumbs and it's more puffy. Still can't figure out how they make it puffy. So this is a slight variation of the three. We're using pork, and we're going to be using panko breadcrumbs instead of just normal breadcrumbs.
So if you have old bread, don't throw it away. The idea is you have an old bread that is like this one. Cut it in pieces, put a little bit of olive oil, and put it in the oven. And after that, you can blend it, or you can put it in the food processor. You can season it with Italian herbs, salt and pepper, a little bit, and you have a better crumbs. Put it in a container, in a hermetic container, and you can have it for 2 weeks.
And any bread work.
We've
used sourdough, we've used burger buns.
And we love to use the sourdough usually we don't have leftovers.
No.
Sourdough.
It usually never gets to the stale point.
Never get to that point. But if you have sourdough, and use it. They taste delicious too.
Oh, thank you. Okay, lock it. No more zebra. Why do you use a plastic wrap? Mostly cross-contamination. So when I hit it, like juices in the air and stuff.
And you protect the meat as well.
See, just like more spread out and thinner. It's gonna make it more tender and more breading will go on it.
Okay. Pork tender.
We are done with the pork. There's no more need to beat up your pork anymore.
It's been cooking like for 10 minutes in low, and now we're going to finish it. We have the traditional recipe goes with heavy cream. I add in coconut milk. Trust me, doesn't change the flavor at all. And instead of that, giving that creaminess, beautiful color. I love to cook with coconut milk. But you guys can use heavy cream or just milk and butter. Now, look at how beautiful our sauce is coming. And I'm going to add, if you see it gets a little dry, let me give you a little trick. Sweet potato water. Let the sauce cook. And after that, we're going to add the potatoes and our papas chorreadas will be ready.
Don't do it one-handed.
Use both hands at home, please. While Andrew is whisking the eggs, I'm going to add the potatoes. I have to confess, this is the first time I'm doing this. I always use red potatoes. So we will see. But I think it's going to be delicious. What do you think, Gibbs?
I think it'll be good. I love sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are pretty iconic.
Sweet potatoes are iconic, are very good for you, very good source of complex carbohydrates. And let it set until the Andrew is done. And dinner is almost ready. Cover it so all the flavors goes inside the potatoes like a sponge. Hogao or chorreado sauce. Smells so good and goes perfect with the pork. Delicious. Have the bread station. What are you going to use first?
So first, you're gonna use the flour. You want to season everything with salt, pepper, cayenne pepper, and oregano.
But cayenne pepper is spicy. So if you can eat spicy or you're making this for kids, you can use paprika instead. Now we season the panko, Japanese breadcrumbs. Do you need something for the egg? No.
No. So the order follows as flour, eggs, panko.
So you have everything ready to deep fry. Quote unquote deep fry. We're using a little bit of avocado oil.
So you want a nice even color flour. It's going to be the base of our crunchiness. And since the flour is seasoned, the base of our flavor. Next is the eggs, so the panko can stick.
So I'm going to help Andrew with these steps, so it's easier, so he doesn't have to. You can do it by yourself, but you have help. Use help in the last step. Shake, shake it, shake it.
The flour is going to add to a nice base of crunchiness, and since we didn't season the pork at all, it's going to lead to the very basics of flavor.
Beautiful about cooking is when you're cooking at home, you have a lot of ideas, a lot time, extra time just doing this, and you have dinners ready. You know, double the recipe, and you make it for dinner tonight, put it in the freezer, and you have it ready for another night. Make a green salad, and you have dinner ready.
Because cooking with family is an act of love.
And health.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, Andrew. So we're ready to fry.
Avocado oil.
We've been seeing that some people use water to test the oil. Why we shouldn't never use water?
Because water is heavier than oil, so it'll sink to the bottom, in which it'll be superheated and turn to steam. And steam expands. So it'll expand, creating a pop of oil that goes all over your face.
Yes, please don't do it at home. That's the color we're looking for, golden. Every time you're doing something like this, always have a rack and let it drain all the excess of oil. Yeah. You have to have a little bit of everything and try the sauce, the potatoes. How perfect the potato is. When we're making papas chorreadas, you don't want the potato overcooked. You want that perfectly cooked and put extra sauce. With the pork.
I forget this.
Salud. It's so tender. Really melts in your mouth. Good job, Andrew. The potatoes. What do you think about the potato?
Scrumptious.
You like it this way or?
I think I like this better. I really like sweet potatoes.
Andrew loves sweet potatoes, so I truly believe he likes this way better. That's it for today. So share, and subscribe because we have a goal. There's 1 million subscribers. So please help us. See you guys in the next video.